What's going on YouTube? Hey, back again, today bringing you guys another video. Today I'm just going to be talking about my whole stance on the whole Eugenia Cooney situation and my thoughts on it. So if you don't know who Eugenia Cooney is, she's this YouTuber who has anorexia, and Onision, who is a YouTuber, for the most part I don't like him. In some videos he talks with a good amount of logic, but in other ones, and for the most part, he's just like a sociopath and pretty insane with some of the stuff he says and some of his quotes and stuff. It's just, so he wants Eugenia Cooney banned off YouTube because she is insanely skinny and she has anorexia. And Onision is saying like that she's kind of promoting anorexia almost, like how, like say I had anorexia. Say I had an extreme eating disorder and I'm like, you guys should really try anorexia, it's great, just, like, that's how he feels, how Eugenia Cooney, like, how she thinks about it. And, I mean, that's not at all her whole stance on it. And this is another reason why I hate Onision. So, there has been another video that Onision made called, like, the final Eugenia Cooney video. I didn't even want to watch it. Maybe he has changed his position, but from what I know right now, that's just where he's at. And I think it's just really sad that he's like putting the words into someone's mouth that she's like promoting anorexia when she's obviously not. I've watched some videos and she has clearly said, like, I've never promoted anorexia, I'm just saying that I have it. I'm not saying like, oh, it's great, but like, Onision just, he bends the truth, and when YouTubers bend the truth, I don't find it as that big of a deal. But like, most YouTubers, like, let's have an example. Let's say this bracelet is the truth. Most YouTubers sometimes will just do this. Onision, that's just basically how it is with him. He always just manipulates the whole situation, and he bends it a lot, and most of the time he doesn't tell the truth, and he makes a lot of outrageous claims. Like, him and Social Repose got in some beef, and it was really stupid. He gets in a beef with a lot of people. Like, if look up Onision, like, Onision has beef with, like, there'll be a lot of responses if you just Google, like, people that Onision doesn't really like, because he's just made so many videos just bashing on people. Like, he's made videos on Leafy, like saying, like, say Leafy talks about, he makes a joke about, like, a pretty, like, tragic, rather, topic. He makes, like, a joke. I think Leafy made a 9/11 joke or something, and, Onision, like, called him out for it on Twitter, when actually Onision has made, like, so many 9/11 jokes. I'm not sure if it was 9/11, but it was some, like, tragic thing, and that's the thing I hate about Onision. He is one of the biggest hypocrites you'll find on the internet. Like, you'll have a hard time trying to find a bigger one unless people are, like, selling themselves as a hypocrite, where Onision, like, actually thinks, like he's just telling the truth. Like, that's just how it is. Eugenia Cooney, yes, I get it, she has anorexia, and anorexia is a terrible thing, but do you really need to just, like, make, like, tons of videos on her just saying, like, oh, she needs to get banned because she's so skinny, oh my gosh. I mean, I don't really think that many people really idolize her because she's insanely skinny. I mean, I bet some people out there do, maybe even some people watching this do, but I hope that's not the case, because it's pretty sad if anybody's idolizing an anorexic woman. But, like, Eugenia, I think she's done nothing wrong. Like, anorexia's, it's not just something that people choose to do. It's a mental disorder. It's the same thing as, like, it's not the best example, but say, like, someone has PTSD. If you don't know what it is, it's post-traumatic stress disorder, which is, like, say a man was in, like, the Vietnamese War, and say, like, he has, like, terrible flashbacks every day of, like, people getting killed, or if he's ever killed a man, like, he just gets, like, terrible, like, thoughts about it every day. And, like, it's not something you choose. Like, you don't really choose to be anorexic. It just happens on your own. Like, you see yourself as, like, oh, I'm too fat, I need to be skinnier. I mean, Onision just, it makes me so mad with all the stuff he says, because if he actually thought about this and he didn't just make his videos for the views, I mean, obviously all YouTubers make their videos to get views, but he, like, feeds off of other YouTubers to get his views, and, like, he just, like I said, he bends the truth a lot, and if he really thought about what he's saying, I bet he has, but it's just that he wants to create more drama to make him more popular, when all it's doing really is just getting him more hate. But I guess it's working, because he's getting a lot, like, no, almost everybody knows about him on the internet. Because, like, if he made his videos truthfully and actually thought about it, like how anorexia is not something people just choose to do. Like, they just wake up one day like, oh, I want to be anorexic. It's not like how I said it, like, it's not like someone just wakes up and like, oh, I want to have PTSD. It's not something that people just choose to do. It just happens on its own. Like, people just see themselves like they need to be skinnier. And, I mean, I guess I've covered everything I wanted to cover in this video, but I can just not. I could go off for a really long time about my hate for Onision. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this rather more serious video, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!